Today's Saturday, and I'm taking my VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition to see customers, and maybe we'll go visit a fruit farm later. The point of today's trip is to determine the full range of the VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition on a full charge, right? So let's go.
Hey Tom Peng, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look man, keep driving that audience. So Tom Peng, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
So here we are at Vincom Taodian, and I've just charged up my VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition, and it's now showing 99%, but actually I just come out of the charging station in the basement, so it's actually fully charged. It dropped 1% as I was coming out of the parking lot, and we are going to set the trip A to 0 kilometers so that we can more easily calculate or extrapolate the range based on battery consumption and also the distance traveled. So the VinFast VF7 Plus has a NEDC rated range of 430 kilometers, roughly about that, or maybe 425. And usually if it's NEDC rated or WLTP rated, then you're gonna take 50% discount on that. So realistically, we're expecting a range that's much closer to maybe 210, 220, which is pretty typical for a VinFast electric vehicle. We are going to visit the customer, which is about 26 kilometers away, and then we're going to go to a fruit farm, which is about 100 kilometers away. So we're probably going to travel about 250 kilometers today. We also have Ms. Knock. Ms. Knock is traveling with us today, and you know, if all goes not well, then she'll help me push cart.
Yes.
And the testing condition today will be a mixture of intercity roads and also highway. We'll be traveling to Da Nai, so it will be a mixture of congested roads and also you know, traveling at a faster speed on the highway and less traffic. I think that's a pretty good test. Also, we'll be traveling in sport mode and also low regen, and that is because we'll be traveling on the highway. And my experience has been that it doesn't really matter what mode you're in, you're gonna get pretty much the same range or very close to the same range. Oh look, we're now at 98% just sitting here, so we're losing electricity pretty quickly. So let's get going. All right, let's get going, Miss Knock.
Open the map.
Oh yeah, we should open the map, right? Where is the map? There we go. Okay, let's test the turning radius of the VF7. Hey, it's not too terrible. I actually managed to do a U-turn on this road. So Miss Knock, what customer are we visiting today?
The customer sell plywood.
Customer sell plywood, and they already export?
Not yet.
Not yet, but they want to export, right? I think it's really fascinating and exciting that we're taking a Vietnamese-made VinFast VF7 Plus, you know, a Vietnamese-made product, and go visit a Vietnamese factory that make more Vietnamese products for the purpose of export. Yeah, I feel really proud that we're driving a Vietnamese product to promote more Vietnamese export. So I feel very excited about that.
So you can say this with the customer too.
I can say that to the customer. I totally will say that to the customer. Look at my VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition! So Ms. Knock, this is the first time you've been in my VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition. how do you feel? I know it's only been like 1 minute, but how do you feel about being in the passenger seat of the VF7?
When I just get in your car and I can smell, because it's a new car, so the smell also maybe make me will be oil a little bit, but after that I can feel okay. And another one, I think I like the color of this car is good.
Okay, so you have one negative, one positive. You like the color because it's Dragon Force edition and it's black and gold, which is kind of cool. And also, you don't like the smell. Well, it is a brand new car. We just got it like a couple days ago. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think it's either I'm used to the smell or I don't really sense anything. I know you have a very sensitive nose.
Yes. I think
Yes.
maybe someday it will be okay. Not like with your VF6 maybe even someday, but also smell.
Oh yeah, I think there's more plastic in the VF6. Maybe that's why. But I feel this is better than VF6, right? Yeah, okay. I think you'll be fine. I certainly do not want you to oi in my VF7, all right? But if you do, we'll catch it on camera.
But the screen is not bigger like VF8 and VF9, right?
Yeah, the screen's small, but it's got everything. It's got everything on the VF8, VF9, except the Apple CarPlay, but that's coming. Except the ADAS, but that's coming too. It's a smaller screen, but it's actually quite responsive. So like it's very good user experience. So I have no problem with the smaller screen. It is a smaller car, but you should try the back seat. Maybe we can try the back seat later. All right, it is quite spacious. Yeah, she's checking it out. We'll try it later, huh? Try how? I don't know. I'm not an expert.
That means I'm the driver and you are in the passenger.
Oh, you want to drive my VF7? I don't want to die. So we are on our way to the factory in Da Nai to visit our customer. We'll report back on the battery consumption and distance traveled, and we'll do the initial extrapolation of the full range. Coming soon.
Now it's 97.
Maybe just 1 minute past and lost 1% battery.
It's going down pretty fast. It's a smaller battery. Yeah.
Small battery.
Yeah.
Compare with VF6, VF8 and VF9.
No, compared to VF8 or a VF9.
Oh,
Yeah, I think this will do better than the VF6. Not sure about comparing to the VF8 or VF9.
so that's
I'm hoping that it will do equivalent. If it can do equivalent to VF8 or VF9, then I think that it's a win. And also, this car has a smaller battery, but it's also lighter. But it's got power, so it's hard to say how that will affect range.
So I just think it for the newest car, they will be have like the highest battery. iPhone with the
You're comparing the VF6, 7 to iPhone?
No, I just compare it like the newest version.
Well, that's true because VinFast is going to update their batteries to CATL, which means that maybe in the future you're going to get more range with VinFast cars. So yes, technology is always getting better and better, and then that will actually help VinFast make cars that go farther on a full charge. I think that's really cool. And also the CATL batteries are safer compared to the traditional lithium batteries. You know, they tend to love to explode, you know, boom, right? But the CATL batteries tend to be a bit safer as well. So you don't have to boom in the VinFast.
I never boom in the VinFast.
You never boom in the VinFast?
Maybe you have this experience.
Nah, not yet. I don't want to boom in the VinFast. What are we talking about? So we're getting close to the customer location. We are 3 minutes away from where they are, and we have used up 12% of the battery and traveled 26 kilometers. So what that means is that we're gonna get over 200 kilometers on a full charge. How do you feel about the VF7 now that you've been in the car for maybe like almost an hour?
After 1 hour with your car, I think the battery just lost 13% too fast.
Too fast.
Because it's a new car.
Okay. Well, do you have anything nice to say?
Too fast. And everything's still good.
Yeah.
No problem now.
No problem.
alive.
Still alive.
Still alive. That's it.
Actually, it's better than my expectation. I was expecting less than that, but I think we can get over 200 kilometers on a full charge, which means that you probably don't have to push car today, maybe. But then the real test is later when we finish the customer meeting, and we're gonna go to a fruit farm because I know how much you love to pick fruit or steal fruit from fruit farm. I don't know, I don't understand, but we're gonna go probably around 100 kilometers. So today we're probably gonna travel over 200 kilometers, and that'll be the real test to determine the full distance that we can travel on a full charge. Let's go see customer. We just came back from the meeting with the customer. How did you like that meeting?
I like it.
Yeah, I think the customer is very open-minded. They're willing to explore new ways to find international buyers and customers. I think that's the kind of customers that are going to excel and help Vietnam export more. I think that's so fantastic.
They will be joining soon.
I certainly hope so. So, where are we going next?
We go to the fruit farm.
Oh, I see it's 57 kilometers away. So that should give us a really good test on the range because we have already traveled almost 28 kilometers and used up 14% of the battery. So let's go.
Go! You think we have enough battery? The customer say hi.
Bye-bye. The customer say bye-bye to us. Love that guy. It's getting dark. It's almost 5 o'clock in the evening. And we're on the way to the fruit farm because Miss Nokvu wants to pick some fruit. So we still have about 19 kilometers to go and 28 minutes to get there. And we have used up 29% of the battery and traveled total of about 65 kilometers. So that gives a range of about 210, 220 on a full charge, and we're gonna continue to test this, but I don't think we're gonna get any numbers that are significantly different. I think the VF7 Plus is very equivalent to the VF8 or the VF9. It's gonna give you about 220 kilometers. Driving like me, driving like Tom Peng, you're gonna get about 220 kilometers. Why? What face are you making here? Oh, why, you don't like the way I drive? She likes, okay? Wait until we get to the fruit farm and then we'll give you the numbers there. And you know what, Miss Nakru? Actually, I have a piece of good news. While we were meeting the customer earlier, right? My team sent me a message, and apparently our video's back. You know, our Enter the Dragon Warrior music video is back. Yes, YouTube gave it back. Right, so we appealed and YouTube saw all the information that we provided. If YouTube knows that we're right and gives us back the music video. Yeah! And also we got every Gino Tong copyright violation music video down, except one left. Okay, all of them have been removed from YouTube. Yeah, that's why you should never do bad things because we're gonna come after you. All right. Are you happy about that, Miss Nakvu?
Yes.
Would you like to share how you feel about that?
I feel very happy when heard about Dragon Warrior coming.
Why?
Because I like this song.
Really? Why you like that song?
The way motivate the people. Like have many meaningful and surely we can see here Gino don't do the thing, so he must get the.
He must die.
And punishment.
And punishment. Yeah, we need to give him punishment.
Maybe after that we get many anti-fans, and
Yeah,
I
wow.
will become the anti-fan.
Well,
too.
punishment is coming. All right, it's not over yet. So let's wait until we get to the fruit farm and look at the numbers again. Yeah. So we're about 2 minutes away from the fruit farm, about 1.2 kilometers, and look at the road. It's like countryside. It's still paved, which is good. You know, sometimes we go to the countryside and the road's not paved and it gets kind of fun. The car gets dirty, right? So are you excited, Miss Nakru? We're almost there.
Yes.
What kind of fruit are you gonna pick this time? This dog just doesn't want to leave.
Many chom, durian, mangosteen, jackfruit, grapefruit.
Yeah, they have so many different kinds of fruit, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna pick a lot of fruit for our family, our friends, and people in the office.
Okay.
We're gonna fill the car with fruit. Again? What do you mean again? Yes, every time. All right, we're almost there. And also, we hit a really good stretch of road with very little traffic, and we're able to drive fairly quickly on that road. So we're
Destination is on the right.
On the right.
yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And ooh, look at that. That's the destination. That's the fruit farm. All right. Oh, they better be open for us. Let's park right here, I guess. All right. Like I said, that we actually hit a pretty good stretch of road, and that really helped us in terms of range, because now we use about 34% of the battery and traveled 85 kilometers. And if we look at the data, right? So we traveled 85 kilometers. We average about 37 kilometers per hour. We use up about 27.8 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. And if you do the math, it's actually quite impressive. We're actually close to 240 to 250 kilometers of range on a fully charged VF7 Plus. And that's pretty amazing. And now we're going to go to the fruit farm, pick some fruit, and I will decide whether to continue to test the range on the way back. Another probably 100 kilometers. I don't think we need to push cargo, but we'll see. Let's go. VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition arriving at the fruit farm. And no matter where we are or where the car looks beautiful, okay? It is a beautiful looking car. VinFast VF7 Plus Dragon Force Edition. So after picking fruit, now it's raining. Did you enjoy picking fruit?
Yes.
What did you learn today?
Learn how to climb and how to chew the fruit and eat. And the
Oh, yeah.
fruit
Okay. So, all right. And now we're gonna go back to Ho Chi Minh City, which is probably gonna be about, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 kilometers. And we're gonna continue our test and give you the final tally. So today is the day after the range test. Yesterday it was getting a bit dark in the night, so we couldn't make any more videos. And I took Miss Knock home, and I thought I'd share the final result with you today, okay? And let's look at the numbers. So yesterday we traveled a total of 184 kilometers and averaged about 43 kilometers per hour for the whole day. And we did 25 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers in terms of battery consumption. And we used up 68% of the battery. And if you do the math, that gives you about 270 kilometers on a fully charged VinFast VF7 Plus. And that is driving like Tom Peng, and also driving in the sport mode, and also driving in low brake regen. And normally people don't drive like me, so I expect that you will be able to get much better range than I do. But I can get 270 on the VinFast VF7 Plus. And also yesterday we were driving in mixed traffic conditions. So we were driving inside the city where there's a bit of congestion, and also we got on the highway, especially on the way back from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City. We were on the highway and there was not much traffic, and we were able to do about 120 kilometers, which is the speed limit on the highway. So that really helped out with the range and the battery consumption. So again, I'm very impressed with the VinFast VF7 Plus battery consumption. 270 kilometer is the full range on the fully charged car, and I'm very impressed because this is the best test result that we have ever done for the VinFast. We have done range tests on everything from the E34 to the VF5 to the VF6 to the VF8 to the VF9. And I have to say that the VF7 gives the best result, although I have to say we did have more time on the highway yesterday, so maybe that skewed the result a little bit. Again, we were driving in sport mode and also low brake region, and having done so many tests, I can tell you that what mode you're in actually doesn't really affect the test result that much. And that is the reason why we went with the sport mode and also low brake region, because Tom Peng only drives in sport mode, okay? Why buy a sporty car like this one with the power and not use it? That's why we drove it in that mode. I'm just really impressed, and the full honest review is coming soon. We're also doing the speed test, so look forward to those videos, and subscribe to this channel so that when those videos come out you will find them, okay? Let me give you some spoiler on the honest review. I really do think this is the best VinFast out of the VinFast line of cars. This is the best VinFast we have ever reviewed, okay? So take some fucking action and don't be a fucktard.